Evening all, how we doing? Another day, we've still made it. Nearly halfway, look. Excuse me, voice is a bit funny again today. I can't see a thing because my glasses are all messed up. How are we all doing anyway? Aston's in. Yes, I'm sure there was somebody before Aston, but Aston's appeared on the top now. Let's just change that back to live chat. Aston's repaired a few Fidelities back in the day, and ITTs. ITTs? ITTs? That doesn't sound good, does it? ITTs. Can't see a thing now because I took my glasses off. That's great. Well, I can, but it's all just a blur to me. Just how it should be. Let's turn that off a minute. Whoa! Go to tack, go to tack. He bit me, he bit me. So, never owned any, Aston. I got lots of Fidelities here. Joe's in, afternoon Joe, and Derek Taffman, Benji's in, Nick, Patronics, Tim's in, but can't stay to the end. Rob's in, how you doing, Rob? Chris Milky, hi Chris. Aaron's in, dry but rather parky. It is cold tonight. That's why I've got the tackiest jumper on the planet on, because it's cold. It is the tackiest, it probably is the tackiest jumper I've got, actually. You've got one of these radios, Tim, have you? Yeah. What do you think of it? Any good? It looks nice. Afternoon, Gavin. Joining from your sick bed. Oh no, what have you got, Gavin? You've got this lurgy that's going round, have you? Mick McGinn, hi Mick. Phil Filthy Taylor's in. I like it, Phil. Makes me smile every time that. You're a couple of ITTs. I'm multi. I must have problems. How have I got problems? There's no problems here, Rob. I've been live for 4 minutes, 11 seconds. I'll leave the FM alone if it works. No worries, Tim. You got bad codes as well, Derek? Sorry to hear that, mate. Afternoon, Dave. Dave Rhodes. How went darts? Darts went not well. It didn't go great, Joe, to be fair. Just didn't play well at all last night. I had sort of like the odd moment, but yeah, really bad. We lost in the first round. Evening, Russie. How are you? You've never heard of a Fidelity radio? What? Can you not see me then, Rob? What problems do you think I've got? Assuming everybody can see me. It's just Rob's put that question in my mind now. Am I live? Can you see me? Yeah, pop a finger in, that'll sort it out, won't it? It sorts everything out, the old finger. Talking of which, we got someone waiting over here. Him and his mate. He's looking very bright today. I don't know why. Why are you looking so bright today, Penguin? Look at him. And Pongo as well. Pongo's looking away though. Oi, Pongo, pay attention. Fidelity actually made a nice, very nice CB radio. One of them, they made a rubbish one and a good one. I've got no whiskey. I have no whiskey in the house. That's not right. You can see clearly now, Nick, can you? Bizarre, how you doing, mate? Let's go and see what Penguin's got in number 11, which is by his hat. That sort of looks like he's been playing it, but have you been peeking at that one, Penguin? Have you been in there peeping at that one? Oh, hello, this is a big one. Another Whitstable Bay one. Pale ale this time. Whoa, Penguin. Look at the pretty ship. You're not having it, I'm having it. Refreshingly light with lively citrus aromas. Wow, what can I say about that? What can I say about that? Let's have a little look at him. Whitstable Bale. A nice fire going. I've got a cough still. Still got a bit of a cough and a cold. Well, a lot of a cough and a cold really, but it's not too bad. It was worse. It's getting better. You can see me okay, can you, Derek? The rain's gone. 5 degrees C. It said that here, but it said feels like 0. What's this one? This is this Whitstable Bay again. Now this is a Mrs. Cruncher special, I think. It says imported by... Oh, it's made in the UK, but yeah. Oh, Shepherd Neame. Oh, so this could be one of Simon's then. If it's made by Shepherd Neame, because I'm sure that box he sent up was Shepherd Neame. So that beer yesterday was courtesy of Simon as well then. So thank you again, Simon, if you're about, mate. GTGeoff. This is another GTGeoff special. So Jeff, thank you very much again for sending this one on. I do like the Fidelity radios. I do like them. You know, they don't sound as good as a Hacker maybe, but they're not bad. I would say these are probably on a par with, say, the Roberts R600 as far as sound goes. Maybe slightly better because you've got a... Well, no, you've only got tone control. You haven't got separate bass and treble on this one. But some of their radios are much bigger. I know Les is a big fan of the Fidelity radios. David Tag, how are you, mate? It is the home of the finger. Anthony, how are you doing, mate? Mrs. Cruncher is poorly still. She is still poorly. She's laid down now on the sofa in front of the fire, keeping warm. But yeah, she's not been well at all. Unfortunately, all down to me, obviously. All my fault. GT Claws, yeah. Jeff. This is from Jeff. I don't really know the history. He did send me some info about this, but I can't remember what it was now. Let's just move it forward a bit so we can see it a bit better. So it is a 3-band set. It's a very shiny aluminium bezel on it. So you can see we've got long wave, medium wave and VHF FM. It says radios. I'm not sure what that means down there. That's a bit different. Let me get you in. I don't think there's any presets on this, but it's basically got... It says radios 2, 3 and 4 all in that, and we've got these like little dots above it. I'm not sure what that means. Radios 2, 3, 4. I suppose radio 2 is down here, isn't it? It's what's it, 88.1, which would be about right. Radio 3 is right next to it, and Radio 4, yeah. That's clever. I'm not sure what the little dots are though. I've sort of answered my question on that, but it's a bit grubby. I don't know where my wipes are gone. Oh, it's running over the wire again. Yeah, I seem to have lost me little wipes. I don't know where they've gone. I did pick up some more wipes today from work because my my other ones ran out. But what I've done is I picked up a refill pack. And I can't find the tub. I think I threw the tub away, so I'm going to have to use it from the refill pack, which is okay because that's got a resealable top on it. In fact, it's probably a better seal than the containers. So yeah, they're pretty good, those. They've got like a rough side and a soft side, a bit like the ones I normally use. So controls wise, we've got tone, volume, on off button, medium, and we've got a car button as well. So a lot of these sets back in the day, you would sort of put it like that. You'd stick it on the parcel shelf of the car. You'd push the car button and it will switch out this aerial and switch in the car aerial socket, which is just here. The other socket on the back is the earphone. So if you remember in the 60s and 70s, a lot of cars had that long parcel shelf. I'm going to have a drink of this because my voice is going. Yeah, radio 2, 3 and 4 are really close together. Yeah, so it is. Yeah, I don't know, some of the radios did, whether these were meant for export, maybe. Yeah, my voice is going, people. Oh. So I don't know the history of this. I don't know whether it's likely to work or not. It looks like it's got a little bit of mold on the handle, so again it's been stored in a bit of a damp place. I've got some wipes there. I wonder if they're any good still. Well, there's not a lot of dampness left in those. Rob, thank you very much, mate. First super chat of the day. He's in with the first super chat of the day. Thank you, Rob. These are too dry. Bone dry. Doesn't seal up very well. Well, I don't know what I've done with my wet wipes. I normally keep them right there. I normally keep them right there. I need them. Yeah, I don't know what I've done with those. Oh well. Let's not worry too much about it anyway. We need to see if it works. So that's I have got some information on it actually, which I downloaded. Yeah, feeling a bit rough, Rob, still, but you know, still going. Let's have a look, because I did find some info on it. So here we go, RAD15 9 transistor radio. This is the actual manufacturer's service info. So 9 transistor portable radio covering long wave, medium wave and VHF FM. So this is basically how it operates. Always useful to read through this and with the circuit diagram in front of you. It gives you an idea of how to how a radio works and how to fault find it if you've got one of these bits missing. And if we look at the spec on it, I did think this might have had some AF117s in it, but to me it looks like that's lock fits. BF195C159, AC127128, that's going to be audio, I expect. So we've got diodes, we've got 3 AA119s and an AA129. 20k volume pot. It's a linear, not a logarithm. It's a linear pot on the volume control. It's different. And a log pot on the tone control. I'd have expected those to be the other way around, to be honest. Oh well. So IFs, 470 IF on AM and 10.7 on FM. 4-inch round speaker, so it's not a huge speaker. 8 ohm, telescopic aerial, 9, this is 9 volt radio, so 1 PP9. And the release date of May 1969, look. So what's that, 55 years old? Very good circuit diagram, very good. So is our switching for the aerial. Okay, so we've got FM switching and car aerial switching and all sorts going on here. That's a failure point straight away, isn't it? Anything with lots of switches on is going to be a failure point. More so than the transistors in this one, I think. And I mean, the only thing is we could have a lock fit down, but it's more likely to be capacitors depending on the quality of the caps. So let's have a look at the audio section. Here we go. So what have we got? We've got a 320. It's a potential failure point. What's that there? We got a 640. That's on the negative. Yeah, that's a potential failure. 2 on the bottom rail. What is this configuration of this bottom rail? Let's have a quick look over this side. That's here. So it might be AGC that. Going back there, I can't see because it's in 2 parts. So this is our FM, FM detector, isn't it? Not detector, discriminator. AM detector, FM discriminator. So pre-driver, driver and outputs. Looks like we've got a diode across the outputs as well. So that's probably to bleed off. What am I trying to say? When the heat gets to these, when they heat up, it's probably to bleed off a bit of current. Stop them overloading. VR2 10k log, VR1 20k linear. That's a strange setup there as well, isn't it? What's going on there? You know, we've obviously got our potentiometer here, but what's this bit here coming off of it then? Is that just some sort of ground tag? Strange. Maybe it's a loudness tap and this is some sort of tone capacitor. I mean, we've got a tone potentiometer over here, VR2, which is putting this one in circuit, isn't it? Switch layout, location of cores and trimmers. So yeah, it gives a couple methods of FM alignment, but as Tim has just said, let's leave that well alone unless we've got to. And we've even got a board layout. Look, excellent. Dial cord. Hopefully we won't need that. Anyway, let's have a look. Let's connect the thing up. So it's 9 volt. Let's fire up. Okay, 9 volt current limit. Turn the lovely radio down. Let's have a look in the bottom. What have we got here? Press and slide. Oh, we've got a bit of a busted in half connector there, but that's not too big an issue. I don't know why that. Right, so let's hit FM down first. Let's turn it off. Let's put the power on. Let's put our FM area up, which actually looks in great condition. Yeah, no bending on that one. It's got a swivel joint as well. There's no bearing in the swivel joint though, so it just spins around and around. Right, what do we think? Will this work or not? Will she go? Will she go or not? Mike Cass, how you doing, mate? Oh, text said it had a tap, did it? It's a tap, a tap, a tap. Tom and Susie, how you doing, mate? Another foot of snow. Oh. It's 1 year off of your birthday, is it, Chris? A lot of young'uns in the chat. You're certainly 5 years younger than me. Rob thinks it might be working. Yeah, it might just give you a bit more bottom end at lower volume perhaps. Fire and hold. Should have bleeped out dial cord, yeah. Yeah, we don't want to talk about dial cords. We do not like dial cords. So Gerard's saying it's a reliable radio which will most likely work. I think because we've got no AF117s, the only issue we may have is capacitors, but it really depends on the quality of them. Hi Daryl. Daryl's saying yes as well. A lot of people saying yes, it's going to work. Yep, for Mike. Tim had to change the volume pot on his. Just using an ordinary one without a center tap on it. I'm trying to think of ones that had center taps on the volume pots. There was a few radios I've seen with it on. The R707 is a bit strange because it's got a dual ganged volume pot and it's not stereo. Oh, Derek doesn't think it will go. Benji thinks it'll have some signs of life. The buttons on the one that I had always were a problem. Fire it up. Lock fits have a decent, well, not really, Joe. I've changed quite a few lock fits, and they do tend to die. If you've got no oscillator, it's usually a lock fit. Carther says yes. Welcome, Carther. Tom thinks it's going to be... Let's try it then. Are we ready? Let's get some volume going. Bit of tone, bit of halfway tone.
Excludes locals. Cheese selection from 20th November. Cheesecake.
Oh, that was a bit of a delayed start, wasn't it?
There's delays on Morley Road, 3 milestones, A390 towards Truro.
It is working, so there's a bit of a blip when I push the button down. It like draws a load of current, goes into limit, and then drops back again.
Engineering rumbles on, so services are out of action on the Atlantic coastline. Buses run between Bristol and 4 point ferries. It's up to a 10. Think FM.
Sail through the heart of historic cities and unforgettable scenery with Viking. Unpack once and get closer to iconic landmarks, local life and cultural treasures.
Well, something happened then, it went...
When you experience Europe on a Viking longship, you'll spend less time getting there and more time being there. Learn more at Viking.
Can you see this is moving as I move the aerial?
Exploring the world in comfort.
Party food is serious business, so I've taste tested them all. M&S Patatas Bravas stacks with smoky tomato sauce and chorizo with garlic drizzle. Mini Yorkshire puddings filled with pulled beef and creamy porcini mushrooms. And M&S salmon appetizers, honey roast and cold smoked salmon mousse, wrapped in oak smoked salmon. And they're all 4 for $3. This is not just party food, this is M&S party food. Selected stores offer ends 2nd of January. T's and C's apply. You could be one of the millions of hairdressers who may
Scratchy controls.
Compensation. If you bought a car on finance from 2007 onwards...
Sounds alright though.
I have. I think I might have done it. It's quite fun.
What have you gone for?
So, have you seen White Lotus?
Okay, we've just discussed this in the studio, and producer Dan has, and loads of people were going on about how amazing it was when it was out for season 1 and 2, and I really couldn't make time.
Needs to be brought through. Festive from the Institute for the Future of Work. Thanks for that.
It's not the most sensitive radio I've seen, but... Sounds alright though, to be fair.
I just love it. I feel like...
Into deep fjords and witness incredible wildlife and spectacular scenery. Experience Greenland's history and culture as you step off the cruise ship into colourful settlements with the expedition team. Change the way you...
I've misplaced it somewhere.
It's yours, isn't it?
Yeah.
He said, this person goes on to say, that's right, the one flavour I can't stand, and somehow I've ended up with an entire tin of them. It's as if the universe decided...
She got a Cobra sound of it.
Sound good, BFG? Music to my ginormous ears. Looking for a dreamy dessert to follow Christmas dinner? Ask Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's, good food, all of us.
Let's try medium wave then. I can hear stuff, but it's almost like it's bleed through.
más transparente que le da bueno, en el ambulatorio hay muchas
Radio Wales. Wales, Welsh.
Overnight it's typically wonderful Celsius, but some places in those clear skies getting down just below freezing. As for tomorrow then, we keep a bit of a west east split going, so cloudier in the east, the chance we can catch a rain or drizzle under thicker skies, though most places dry, and drizzles lingering. That's the brightness in the west, over 6 to 8.
Reported that women are more likely to be recorded as emotional. And after surgery, women are half as likely to receive painkillers than men. I mean, this gap that
I think that's two stations beaten together there.
We have the lack.
Troy Deeney alongside following the 7-8 Durham Region Live Champions League action. Arsenal take on Monaco.
It's actually not working too bad on medium wave.
Against Man City. Still to come on our show in just a moment. We'll welcome to the studio George Combs will be with us to talk all things boxing.
Right, long wave. Seems lively on long wave. So, long wave, we should have radio 4 about here. That's going to be this light here.
Start at 10 o'clock in the morning. We work until later, but we do have a delayed start at very quickly. Well, let's get some news about the moral maze seeker, Michael Burke. Jubilation on the streets of Damascus that Syria swapped a Baathist butcher for a group still proscribed in most of the West as a gang of Islamic jihadi terrorists. Talk of a dawn of democracy seems, to say the least, premature. More than a decade on from the Arab Spring, there isn't a single democracy in the Arab world.
Wow, there we go. It works. It works. What about that? Juice it up. Caps, yeah. Took a little while for the valves to warm up. It could be a valve, couldn't it? Must have a large cap. I don't think it's that big, Benji. It might be a little bit weak. One radio fixed. Next radio. She tasted poultry feed. Oh, I don't know. Have you smelt poultry feed? You would not want to be tasting that. Well, chicken feed anyway. Aerial is still in one piece, Derek. Yes, it's a nice aerial actually. It's it is, and it's pretty straight as well. Look at that. Nice little radio, that. All that I can see that it needs really is this. I mean, it's a bit wobbly, and there's a loose contact in there somewhere. This aluminium bezel's lifted by the looks of it. So let's give it a squirt. Gerard's saying that sensitivity will probably improve as caps reform. Hang on, my chat's frozen. What's going on with the chat? I know, now it's going. Now it's going. Hear the creak, the dial cord creaking. You can, Derek, yeah. When it gets up to the left-hand side of the scale, it does creak a little bit. I know. But what we need to do is do a late night session, Bizarre, don't we? Get the long wire up and have a listen around the bands. Dial cord will need work. It's going to let loose. Don't say that, Daryl. Spanish stations after dark, yeah. Oh, not long now, Bizarre, that's bet. Tom's getting several French language Canadian stations. I think, have you still got quite a few stations left over the water, Thomas? I think you have medium wave, but you don't have long wave, is that right? Next radio. Chicken licking. Afternoon, Les. At the grandkids again. WSM, Western Supermare, Nick. WGM. You fixed your long wire today. Well done, Rob. I need to fix mine back up. Mine's come down off the pulley up on the eaves. And my pole that I mount it to has dropped down as well. The wind's shook it about a bit. Right. Let's get the back off and have a look. Now, I'm pretty sure we just got to undo these screws on the bottom, and I think this back panel just lifts up and off. I think probably this handle, this top piece is held in place by the handles up there, maybe. Ooh, hello. Hello, screwdriver. Take these out then. Now, I belong to the medium wave circle. I don't know if anyone else does, but that's there's a lot of enthusiasts on there still listening to medium wave, and there's lots of reports on there of different stations that have been heard on that. I don't know what antennas they're using. This beverage wire thing has always intrigued me. Oh, look at that. How about that for servicing that? That's literally that off and right in there. Right in. Okay. So we've got some iffy looking caps there, really. Nothing that I can see that's leaking. We've got a serial number on it. 228,687. Made in England. And so there's a very strange names for batteries back then. Oh, that's decided it was to come off. Okay, let's get you in on the label. Let's have a look, a bit of a retro label look. How about that? So Vidor T6009 Drydex, GEC Siemens, Rayovac RCA, Pertrix. I've not heard of half of those. I've heard of Rayovac, RCA obviously, Vidor, but Siemens batteries, GEC batteries. Okay, looks like my chat's playing up again. Get in there. Not enough memory to open this page. Try closing other tabs or programs to free up memory. Let's close the YouTube tab down for a minute. Let's close Sonic Studio, we don't need that. Oh, you sorted out your master out, did you? That must have been fun getting up there, sorting that lot out. You was hearing it last night, was he, Tom? You know, it's still quite crowded in the USA. Five-volt power adapters, yeah, I know the feeling. Okay, that's a lots of AM at night, no long wave. Chris can get one AM station day or night. Oh, it's a tilt over, Derek. That's not too bad then. Is it like a tenor mast, is it, rather than a tower? Or have you got a tilt over tower, Derek? I think you said you got a tilt over tower, didn't you? Anyway, let's zoom back out. We've had a nice old look at the bits of it. So this is the amplifier section. No, don't put the light in front of it, Graham. Oh, nearly lost it. It's making it. The camera's doing some strange stuff at the moment. It's very blue. So there's our volume and tone pots, output transistors. You've got some really dodgy looking caps there. That's a 330. I bet that's absolutely shot, that cap. 330, is that the 640? No, that's a 300 by the looks of it. 300 and a 330, that seems a bit strange. This is probably the 600 in here then. That looks like a Nippon Chemicon sort of sign, that one. We've got a couple yellow ones in here. They look quite smart. And you can see all the lock fits, look, knocking about. The lock fits are these little hexagonally shaped transistors. There's one there, look. So it's all lock fits in this one, which is, you know, why it's still working. If they were AF117s, we'd be zapping, tapping and zapping, wouldn't we? But yeah, it's got all lock fits in it. I assume one section of this is AM and the other's FM. So this is probably our oscillator coils up here for AM and FM. One of these rows will be AM IF, the other one will be FM IF. So it looks like we can get some switch cleaner straight in those switches by the looks of it. Because can you see those little cutaways there? Just there, can spray straight into that. I can't see the wipers. The wipers are fixed to the board, but I should be able to get a little bit in there. And this one. Oh, we'll go the other way as well. That'll sort them right out, hopefully. Actually, I did deoxit instead of fader lube in those, didn't I? That's a bit naughty. Well, I still do the same thing, I suppose. You get lots of FM, do you, Chris? You probably want an FM with quite a wide band on the front then, not very close, if you know what I mean. The hackers have got quite a long tuning range, haven't they, on FM? It's band spread is what I'm trying to say. That should cure it. So we'll put a little bit up the switches as well. Look, while we're at it, in the back of the switches, you can see the switch bank there. These brown things. Let's chuck a little bit up there. The switch pins are very tarnished on top. Now the dial cord, you can just about see through there. It looks like to get to the dial cord you'd have to take the whole lot out. Probably the handle I expect to get that out. Let's do that. Let's take the handle off and get at the dial cord. Just lubricate the pulleys before it decides it's going to jump right off. Christ, a massive great screw in there. What's going on with that? Someone's put a little bit of foil in there, so maybe that's not making great contact. This one's got like a fibre washer in there that I can see. So it looks like all we need to do with this one really is give it a little bit of a service. Doesn't look like it needs anything else. Oh, let's pick the plastic bit up. Yeah. Now will this come out now? Looks like it wants to. Let's pop the knobs off. Oh, always one in there. Always one, and it's a tone knob. Cool. You don't want to go that one. Okay, looks like I can get a little bit of WD up there. Excuse me. Up the back end of this one. Just let that sit for a minute. That should free him up, hopefully. Let's move him around a little bit. Let's see if that's going to help. Oh, you monster. Right, let's see if he'll. Oh, hell, that was on tight. Holy maloli. You've got them though. Okay, so they decided to stick the aerial wire on with a bit of solder. No clip for that one to unscrew it. Whew, I'll tell you what, starting to get hot now because I've been coughing. I'll desolder it from this point here. I'll come in close with the camera just in case I forget where it came from. So it's actually on that switch contact there, look. I think that's the car aerial switch, isn't it? Yeah. Get off. Well, that's our top panel off anyway. Yeah, so this is the double-sided tape's lifted a bit on this, look. Wow. It's lifted completely maybe then. Yeah, the tape's gone. Cruddy on that, look. So can we get to the dial cord now? Sort of. It's not great access, is it, without taking the board out, but I can get to it now. Oh, it's all plastic. And there's one that looks like it's collapsed there. Yeah. That is an accident waiting to happen there. Okay, can I get you in to see this? Yeah, you might be able to see it in the top there. See this pulley here? See that pin? I daren't pull too hard because it's hanging out. I mean, this pulley was right off like that. Can you see that's nearly off the spindle? What can I do to that then? I don't know if you'll be able to see it inside there. Yeah, you can just about see it there, look. Can you see it's at a funny angle? That is waiting to drop off, isn't it? I'm gonna have to try and put a bit of hot glue on that, I think. It looks like this front panel's held on. Is that just the front panel? It looks like it's all one, but there's a couple screws. Let's zoom you back out again a minute. Hey, how you doing, Christoph? And Martin's in. The Boat That Rocked. Yes, I have. Jack Black, isn't it? I think. Great film, that. I think it was Jack Black, wasn't it? Or am I thinking of another one? It was basically about Radio Caroline, I think, wasn't it? Nut and bolt it with a lock nut. I could do. If I can get at it, Anthony, that's the thing. Is this going to come out that easily? Really? 3 screws and it looks like that is actually really, really good. Look at that. Now we can properly see what's happened here. Yeah, so let's get you in for a close-up then. Let's get you in for the money shot here, look. So you can see that little peg. If I grab hold of this side, that is nearly out of there. So it's on like a bit of a shaft here. It's nearly off. If I pull that, that's going to come clean off of there. Anthony's idea of a little screw and a wash and a lock-in that might do the job. Dare I pop that out? The dial cord itself looks in really good nick. There's no fraying or anything like that. We've got another one there, but that one's, it looks like it's got a fair bit of movement because there's another one just there, look. But that one's much better than this one. The other option, the other thing that might be easier is to just splay that out a bit. Get your head out of it, Graham. Get your head, no, come on, focus. Yeah, so the other option is to get a screwdriver in, or a pointed object, like a pointery tool, and just spread that out a bit. It doesn't look great, does it? It's virtually off. He's holding though. I mean, I'm giving that a fair bit of... Hang on, come on, focus. Come on. Focus. Camera's decided to not focus now. It doesn't like it anymore. Come on. You can do it. Come on. There we go. See, I was giving that a fair bit of stick and it's not coming out. It's got a lot of play though, but then they're all like that. I don't like the way that that sort of turns like that. It ought to be in a bit tighter, really. Let's pop that one out and see if I can fit a M3 screw in there. Yeah, so it's just not pointed anymore, really. Don't sneeze, it'll pop out. Ooh, I nearly pulled it out. It's a bit tight for that. I need a longer one. I've got any long M3s? I don't think I have. I don't think a nylock will bite on that. Because I'm going to have to put a washer on there as well. No, it's not got enough thread, so I haven't got a long enough screw for that, really. Excuse me. You can't look, I know. Don't fix it if it ain't broke. Should be 6BA. I hear what you're saying, Gerard. It looks like I am going to have to put this in, but someone's been at this, Gerard, to be fair, because that's been in and out a few times. But yeah, I haven't got a long enough screw that I can get a lock nut on, so it's going to have to stay. But just, it didn't look very nice at all. Am I risking it? Don't pull it, Graham. Well, it looks like it's going to have to stay in then. It looks like it's going to have to stay in. So while we've got this much access, it looks like this has all been greased up at some stage. It's looking actually fairly well looked after. It looks like it's had a service in its lifetime. Something's creaking and groaning. What is it creaking and groaning then? It's done. Oh, it might be this spindle here. And if I get some super lube on it, this is supposed to be okay for plastic, the old super lube. Supposed to be okay for plastic, this. So let's see if I can get a little bit of super lube up it. Firstly, this one that's hanging off. And that one's hanging off. This one's a bit tighter. We've got this one down here, and then this one's on a brass screw, this one. I suspect the thing that's making the noise is this bush here. Let's have a look then. Right, that's lubed. Has that cured it? It's better. Better, but I think it's this being pulled tight. It's moving better now anyway, but that is as good as it gets. And tonight's film of choice that Mrs. Cruncher has pulled out of the hat just now is Candy Cane Lane. Now I think that's the one with Eddie Murphy in it, if I'm not mistaken. I think that is the one with Eddie Murphy in it. Right. What I want to just do, I mean these caps, that looks really loose. That one there, it looks like it's hanging on by a thread. Oh, it is. Wow, what do you know? That's not good. That ain't good. So let's get you, where are we? There. Just there. Watch. See something moving? Oh dear. Oh dearie dearie. I don't think it's broken, but it's certainly off. Certainly lifted the trace there, look. Thought it felt a bit loose, that one. That one's all right. So So I was going to pop a leg out of these. Well, that one's lifted as well, look. Oh no, that's this one. So I'm going to pop a couple of legs up here and we're going to have a look at these caps a minute, because I know you want to do a bit of capacitor bingo. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? But it is broken, that track, look. It is broken. That is broken. So we're going to have to do a repair there. Yeah, that track is actually broken. Gotta be careful here because the dial cords are very close. Yeah, so the track has actually gone there, vamoosed. Can you see the bit of track is here? So I don't know whether that was making contact or not, but it sounded all right, didn't it? Just hanging in there, I think. Yeah. Completely off, look. Okay. So, oh, hello. What is that one? 300. Let's swap these three out, I think. If I can find me caps box. Is that the little babies or is that big ones? That's the babies. That's those. So I'm going to what are you going to do, Graham? I'm going to pop a couple 330s in there, just so as I can get that sorted. And we'll have a look and see what this other cap is. This big one is... This is an ITT, which is interesting. 1,000 microfarads. So I'm going to test that one in circuit. If it's okay, I'm leaving that one. I don't think it will be, but if it is, I'm leaving it. If it ain't, he's coming out. Oh, damn. Yeah, not with that one, because that's shot out of my hand and onto the floor. Right. Are you ready for some capacitor bingo? Let's just make a note of which one's which here. This is interesting. So, how have they made this? How have they labelled this cap? They haven't labelled it, so how do we know which is positive and which is negative? Ah, that's positive there. Okay. So the one we've removed is negative. Let's just poke a look. I can't speak properly tonight. I cannot speak. Zoom you out a bit because we are in a bit close. So that's the negative there, and that's the positive there. Let's get this one right out. Stick that one in now. We're going to need to, I'll tell you what, the foil on this is paper thin. That's going to be an issue, I think. That could be an issue. It literally is paper thin, this print. I mean, look, it's like, gonna have to knock that bit off as well. I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to knock that track back. Let's just solder this one up a minute. That was not soldered very well either. We're going to have to clean this track back, try and tack it onto the track, and then probably put some sort of epoxy on it just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Let's get the old fiberglass pencil and let's clean up this bit of track here back to bare metal, if it will. It doesn't want to come off now. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why won't that come off then? Okay, that's better. Bit of scratchy with the tip of the tweezers. Clean it up, bit of flux. In the pad. Let's bend it down, let's bend it right in across that pad. Just like that. Snip it off before I solder it because I don't want to put any extra strain on the board. Ah, I just moved it then. That. Oh, steady. What are you doing? That should do it. We will fire up the hot glue gun though, just for a second to finalize the situation. That's that one out. Let's just pop this one out while we're at it for longevity purposes. I think it's in there. I think it's there. Hello, what's that then? What's going on there? Nothing. Absolutely nothing, Graham. Nothing to see there. God, I made a pig's ear of that cap. I'm going to have to do it with that one. Just need to just adjust this one. There you go. Solder that in. This is a sort of board where you do not want to be dwelling very long on those pads because they will lift. They will lift. Let's hot glue the bejesus out of that. There we go, job done. Hot snot applied. Hot snotted right up. Well, that ain't going anywhere. Right, let's find the last one. Down here. It feels a bit loose as well, but that one looks okay. So that's negative that way. Let's get that one out. My bench is in hell of a mess here for some reason. I don't know why I've made such a mess. Is that one done? Let's fire them back. 3 screws. How are we doing for time? Oh, we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. And three bashes at capacitor. Bingo as well. Look. Right, where's my top panel? Got to fix that back, haven't we, with something? No, we've got to fix that wire back onto there. Tell you what's in the way is all these screws and that I've just pulled out. They're what's in the way. That's what's in the way. The super lube in the way. Right, bit of flux, bit of fresh solder. There she blows. Get you back out a bit. I'm in a bit close again as per usual. My labels have decided to come down and join us. Tell you what, that top is a lot more solid now. Oh, that's why they put that bit of silver in there. That one's not quite biting. What I'm going to stick this on with then. I don't think double-sided tape's going to cut it with this. Where's my brush? Gonna have to PVA this on with a bit of Gorilla Glue, but in fact, let's do it. There's no point doing a job half a job, is there? Let's get it done. I didn't show you the tackiest jumper of the year, did I? Ooh. How about that? Oh, look at that. Full frontal. Full frontal tacky jumper award 2024. So this is Gorilla Glue, this is cracking stuff. So somewhere here I have got a brush. There we go. I'll just spread that out a little bit. Let it run in like it is there. No, don't you run. Also going to do the same to this bit. So it sort of acts like a bit of a contact adhesive if you let it go off for a little bit, but and it dries sort of clear as well. Bit of crafting going on again. See, we've got to mix it up a bit, haven't we? Managed to get a bit on the front now, that's nice. I made a right pig's ear of that now. I have to get a bit of water. I've got to wash this out anyway. Just got to get a bit of water a minute and wash my brush out and wet this bit of blue row just to wipe the excess off. Bit of water. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. Don't want to glue all over the dial. It is PVA though, so until it sets up, you can wipe it off. There we go. Tell you what though, it's a bit stubborn, this stuff. It's Gorilla Glue after all. Stubborn. Right, what's going on? There you are. That was relatively painless. Should stay back on nicely, right. All back on. The final 3 screws in. I'm that confident it's going to work now. We fixed one fault that we didn't know was there, which was a dodgy connection. Apologies because I have not kept up with the chat, so I will revisit the chat shortly, but I've got a screw loose. I bet that's what I knocked on the floor just now. Always got to be one, isn't there? Always got to be one screw. There he is. Ooh. Right, knobs. So what I say to you, we got a loose top on this one as well, so we want a bit of the old Gorilla on that one as well. I should hold that. Take a little while to set off, but Come on. There we go. Right. Let's connect her back up and make sure it still works. Gonna sneeze. Always in threes, isn't it? Whew. Dear, oh dear. Can't we have a Christmas without a cold? And that was another 2 on top. That's 5. Is that right? Supposed to be 3, isn't it? Right. Fire in the hole. See if we have that funny thing on startup now. Are we ready? Let's go FM. Aerial up. Somewhere around about, where are we? Say. Oh, the tuning is much nicer. 100. It sounds better.
Ho ho ho.
No scratchy knobs. Yes. He's only cracked it. Job done. Right. It's time. Are these knackered? Are they good? Are they bad? The only way we'll find out is to do some ESR checks on them. So that means, come back here, you're not going to escape that easy. So we've improved the tuning, no end. That's much. It's still a little bit crunchy, but it's so much smoother to move. There's no effort at all to that now. 1000 microfarads then first. This big ITT. Now I mean that should be a good one. ITT 1000. I don't know. It's in the amplifier section. The amplifier does sound better now. Is it that one? Is it the grey monsters? Eyes down then. 1000 microfarads. Place your bets. While I catch up with the chat. Let me catch up with the chat. See what you've been saying behind my back. When I've been sneezing and dying. Right, let's have a look. Blue wire enters the same circuit at the bottom. I think I caught that one, Joe, didn't I? Harvey's in and out like a fiddler's elbow. I'm miles away. PTFE. The tuning wheel is rubbing. Fidelity dial syndrome. greased up. Zip tie. That would have been a good idea, wouldn't it? God, miles behind on the chat. Die hard. Excuse me, sniffling. Crusher. Radiocruncher. I'll take that. I'll take that, Christoph. No, the lock fits aren't germaniums, they're silicon. Two sliding volume pots and both arrived faulty. That's not good, Martin. Joint near the ferrite rod doesn't look good too. There's lots of dodgy joints there, aren't there? Geiger counter. What are we going about Geiger counters now? Catch you later, Tim. Cheers, Derek. See you tomorrow, mate. Thanks for dropping in. Excuse me. Yoo-hoo. Got a screw loose. It won't work now. That's naughty multi. Of course it's going to work. Bob, how you doing, mate? No, we're still here. We're still here, Bob. You just caught us, look. Arsenal. Gesundheit. Thank you. I'm nearly up with the chat. I'm nearly up with the chat. This is a revelation. I've got no scratchy knobs. Catch you soon, Bob. Mike send bingo. Yeah, we're in. Hey, H Neils. You know, we've got a few guesses here. Brown snow that irritates the skin. Watch out where the huskies go. Don't eat the yellow. Brilliant. Right, let's do it. 1,000. What's it going to be? $1,092. CITT. I thought that one probably would be all right. Well, Dave's got 1,089. That's hellish close. It's only 3 microfarads out. I think that's got to be David, isn't it? Dave Rhodes. Got to be. Got to be. Right, okay, we've got a 330 next. Now this one's marked NRC 330 microfarads at 10 volts. It seems strange that they've used a 300 microfarad and a 330. These look crap. but this is an NRC as well. Same manufacturer. So one is a 330, one's a 300. That's strange. Both 10 volts as well. Got to be the same era, surely. I don't know if you can see that or not. If I can get you a bit, can I get a bit closer? Will it focus? Yeah, that. Both NRC. This one's 300. And this one's 330. Exactly the same height. Same manufacturer. They look the same age, but you know, there you go. 330, eyes down looking. Still got a relatively slow start. There you go, that's the fanfare music for the capacitor bingo. I think that's definitely Dave Rhodes got that one. How are we doing? We've got a few guessers tonight, a few guessers in the house. Couple more to go. Where's that Rob Cross gone again? Where is he gone? Where's that little monkey's gone again, look? He's probably out switching all his lights on, isn't he? Where did he go to then? He hasn't been in for ages. Right, I don't think there's any more, so let's push the button. Is this the culprit? It's gone a little bit low, that one. 272. Unusual. It could mean that he's leaky if he's gone low. I'm going to do the 330. So who had that one? Who's 272? Nobody expected that to be low, did they, look? So what's the lowest number will have won that one? We've got 366. 366 as Martin is the lowest, closest to it. Let's see what this one is then. This can be the same. Wow, that one's massively out. 493. Dave Roberts for 487. Pretty close. Anybody higher than that? That's David Roberts. That's David Roberts. That was Harvey, was it? I've just done the same for both those caps because they're both pretty much 330s. But that was probably the offending item there. At well, that's not double, is it? But it's a good 2/3 over. So there you are. Oh, I've really got the sniffles tonight for some reason. It's been really cold in work today. Been working out in the warehouse and it is freezing out there. This is staying warm, should not really be, and I got a cold, but there you are. Time to get the advent calendar out. You're 337, are you, Harvey? Yeah, that one was pretty high, wasn't it? I suspect the other caps in there are shot as well, but I mean, to be fair, that ITT one is fine. But then if you remember, we did have a broken track, so whether that was causing part of the audio issues, I suspect it probably was. I forgot about that. Right, let's get the Weira Advent Calendar up and see what delights it has in store for us today. And we're looking for number 11 today. Oh dear, I've really got sniffles. What's going on here? Number 11. Santa, look, there he is. On his way. Shouldn't take him long to get here. We're number 11 then. Can we find number 11? I can see number 11 straight away. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Anthony. It doesn't, does it? Difficult to tell, though. I mean, it did. The solder looked original. It didn't look like it'd been got at. I mean, it's showing a little bit of signs of leakage. That one, just by one of the vents there. But yeah, who knows? The ESR meter doesn't measure leakage. That's the only thing. So it could be leaky, and we still not got it. Doll's head, top of the doll, top left. Top of the ghost head, top. Ah, you got it. Let's have a look then. Another. I thought we'd done with Torxes. T20. I thought we'd done all the Torxes that we could possibly have. Yeah, I thought we'd done them all. Obviously not. Obviously not. So let's move that one over one, shall we? Go teats. That's actually fairly comprehensive talks. 10, 15, 20 and 25. I think I've had one before that needed a T27 because I think I bought one and chucked it up here. Was it T27 or? Yeah, T27. So I had to buy a T27 bit because I've got none anywhere. Bit of a strange size, but I bought a Weira one just to be on the safe side. So there we are. another stream, another day. So hopefully you've all had a chance to enter yesterday's competition giveaway. Giveaway competition? Competition giveaway. Giveaway competition. Well, basically had to put Hark the Herald in for a chance to win the Hacker Herald. And don't forget, a few days ago we did the realistic scanner, which I need to get around to doing the caps on that one because I think they're going to be dodgy. So slow start could be the PSU current limit. It might be bizarre. I don't know. It did kick in the current limit, so you know it's definitely got a spike on startup. Definitely. Cheers, everyone. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks all. Yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. I'm trying to think of the times tomorrow. I've got darts tomorrow, so it's going to be a little bit early. I can't remember what I'm on tomorrow. Am I on sort of 3 to 5, something like that? I don't know. But anyway, we're back again tomorrow. You can get bored with me soon, aren't you? You'll get bored with me. Cheers, Gav. Hope you're doing right, mate. What a load of frolics. Anyway, people, have a good one. Stay safe, all the rest of it, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today, and don't forget, hit that subscribe button and the thumbs up. Sub thumbs. Cheers. See you soon.